I've been reading the Gulag Archipelago recently, and something the author said really stood out to me. Those that survived the gulags with their souls intact did not do so by expecting their lives to be happy or easy. They were pleasantly surprised when it was, but wanted their lives to have meaning, to not be reduced to animals that sold out their humanity for a slice of food even though they were starving during the harsh Siberian winters. They did not need to survive to tomorrow by any means necessary, rather be the best versions of themselves today. That means not lying in a society where that surely gets you killed, taking in the kids and spouses of friends after they're sent to the gulags, even if that means the Soviet Union will take you next. To have such a strong code, to expect your life not to be pleasurable, to tell the truth even if it meant living out the rest of your life in the Soviet tundra, starving, half mad, living in a small hut when temperatures of negative 30 Fahrenheit. And yet, the people that did the best, even if they're killed or maimed or given another decade in the gulags to suffer, were those that are honest, that did not think of making it to tomorrow by any means necessary, but by focusing all their efforts on today. By going through their past with a fine-tooth comb to examine each misdeed they did that led to their positions in the gulags. To dive headfirst into their past and examine each lie they told by omission or blatantly to avoid consequences. And with each lie, the Soviet Union and the cancer of Marxism swallowed up more and more lives, until they finally looked around and saw they were surrounded by liars. They lived in a country where 25% of the population was state informants, where friends would inform on friends, spouse on spouse, and children on their parents for saying something against the party, for spreading propaganda. Those that excelled, that did not get drowned in the system, were those that took responsibility for their actions leading to the creation of it. There was a willingness to confront each misdeed they have done and take responsibility for it. This past year has been an introspective one. I'm beyond fortunate I've never had to experience something as horrifying as the gulags to be able to examine my past and see the mistakes I've made. How I have ran from them, and by not integrating them, by not recognizing they were there, I got swept up in the dreams of tomorrow and yesterday. There's a tendency I have of getting lost in the past and future. It is incredible how long I can stay there. The only thing in front of me is what I have right now, and it's easy to forget that. To get lost in the dreams of what I will be like at the height of my career, or what my biggest accomplishments have been so far. What I'll be like as a parent, or what I have been as a friend. What it'll mean to have lifelong relationships with the people around me, or reminiscing on old friendships. What it'll be to make art when I have a more nuanced and deeper understanding of the art form and who I am after 20, 30, 40, or 50 years. It's easy for me to get lost in that imaginary space. That space doesn't exist. The dreamlike qualities of tomorrow will never be what I foretell, and the more time I spend dreaming of tomorrow, the more likely it's going to end up a nightmare. I'm borrowing from my future self's pleasure by spending time enjoying the future today, thinking about it today, fetishizing it today, so that way I don't need to focus on what is today. I have new music coming out next week, and then nearly every month afterwards until an EP is out in December tackling this line of thought. I'm diving into my past, pulling up whatever I was running from, and to finally live in the present. Give it a listen. Echo is out next Friday, September 25th.
Echo these old past mistakes where I haven't met the pain.